Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nice to see you in Miss Tini Channel. Oke, pembahasan kali ini di video saya membahas mengenai exercise beberapa soal latihan berdasarkan pembelajaran sebelumnya. Oke, jangan lupa ditonton terus, jangan diskip. Oke. Okay, now we are going to do the exercise together. Okay, number 1. Ali blah 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 too much in the classroom today. A. Talk. B. Talks. C. Talked. D. Talking. The answer is B. Talks. Why? Because the subject is Ali or he as the singular noun atau orang ketiga tunggal. Kenapa jawabannya B, talks? Karena subjeknya Ali, orang ketiga tunggal, oke? Atau biasa disebut he. Jadi, kamu tinggal menambahkan s di kata kerjanya, yaitu talks. For the second question is, the children blah 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 the ball together on the field. A. Chase. B. Chased. C. Chasing. D. Chases. The answer is A. Chase. Why? Kenapa? Because the subject is the children atau they ya sebagai subject pronoun as the plural noun atau kata benda lebih dari satu. Oke? Jadi kata subjek yang lebih dari satu kata kerjanya tidak ditambahkan apa-apa, tetap di verb 1. Okay, for the third question is the water blah 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 in the river. A. Flow. B. Flew. C. Flows. D. Flowing. The answer is C. Flows. Why? Because the subject is the water. The water is uncountable noun atau kata benda yang tidak bisa dihitung, sehingga kata kerjanya harus ditambahkan s. Question number 4 is the story blah 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 her heart till she cries. A. Touch. B. Touched. C. Touches. D. Touching. The answer is C. Touches. Why? Kenapa? Because the subject is the story atau sebagai kata ganti dari it. It is as the singular noun atau tunggal. Let's see. Lihat verbnya yaitu touch. As the rule sebagai aturan kalau kata kerja yang berakhiran huruf ch dan menghadapi kata subjek singular so harus ditambahkan es. Oke? Kalimatnya menjadi the story touches her heart till she cries. The last question, number 5 is his friend always blah 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 him to face his boss. A. Accompany. B. Accompanies. C. Accompanies. D. Accompanying. The answer is B. Accompanies. Why? Let's see. Because the subject is his friend. His friend is singular noun atau tunggal. Jadi temannya hanya satu di situ ya. So the verb jadi kata kerjanya harus dirubah. Kenapa? Karena accompany. Lihat huruf akhirnya y. Ya. Jadi kalau bertemu dengan subjek tunggal satu, kata kerja yang berakhiran y berubah menjadi ies. Accompanies. So the answer is B. His friend always accompanies him to face his boss. Okay, now your task. You have to do the 5 questions. Choose the right answer below and give the reason. Okay, on your book. Number 1. Mother blah 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 shoes sewing shoot her sweater. Number 2, the boys, blah blah blah, switches, switch, switched, switching the candles. Number 3, I, blah blah blah, tries, trying, try, tried to do the task by myself. Number 4, he, blah blah blah, announce, announces, announced, announcing the oil price. Number 5, they, blah blah blah, call, calls, called, calls their friend. Okay, you have to choose one of the right answer of them, okay? Okay, now we are going to do the exercise and discuss together. Number 1, does mother blah 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 for me today? A, cooking. B, cooks. C, cook. D, cooked. The answer is C, cook. Why? Because it has been there, does. Sudah ada does, jadi kalimat pertanyaan, kata kerjanya tidak berubah. Dia tetap di kata kerja bentuk pertama. Okay? Okay, for the second question. Number 2, do the girls blah 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 to the class together? A, walks. B, walking. C, walked. D, walk. The answer is D, walk. Why? As I said before, seperti yang saya bilang sebelumnya, dalam kalimat pertanyaan, kata kerja kembali ke bentuk pertama. Oke, jadi tidak ditambahkan apa-apa. Question number 3. She doesn't blah 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 well today because she is sick. A, studies. B, studying. C, study. D, studied. The answer is C, study. Why? Kenapa? Because there is doesn't, so the verb should be used verb 1. Karena kalimatnya negatif, ada kata doesn't. Jadi kata kerja kembali ke bentuk semula atau verb 1. She doesn't study well today because she is sick. Oke, jadi kata kerjanya tidak ditambahkan apa-apa. Okay, now there are 5 questions for you and then you have to do it on your book. Choose the right answer below. Number 1, does the dog blah 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 eat, eats, ate, eating 2 bones? Number 2, do you still blah 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 likes, like, liked, like is him? Number 3, we don't blah 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 comes, coming, came, come to school today. Number 4, father doesn't blah 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 drive, drives, drove, driving his car. Number 5, do the kids blah 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 through, throws, throw, throwing the ball? Okay, you have to choose one of the right answers and write it on your book. Okay, now we are going to do the exercise again and then we do the tasks together. Okay, number 1, blah blah blah, uncle visit to grandma's house today. A, do. B, does. C, are. D, is. The answer is B, does. Why? Kenapa? Because the subject is uncle. Uncle is he. Orang ketiga tunggal ya, singular. Jadi hanya satu. Okay, so you have to put does. Jadi simpan kata does, kata bantu does apabila digunakan dalam kalimat tanya. Okay, for the second question, blah blah blah, some students borrow the books in the library. A, does. B, are. C, is. D, do. The answer is D, do. Why? Kenapa? Because the subject is, subjeknya lihat, some students, beberapa siswa. plural noun. Dia kata benda yang lebih dari satu, subjeknya lebih dari satu, beberapa siswa. So you have to put, jadi harus menyimpan kata bantunya untuk kalimat pertanyaan, yaitu dengan do. Okay, this is some question for you, and then as usual you have to do it on your book. Fill the questions by do or does. Number 1, blah blah blah, the ant walk on the wall. Number 2, blah blah blah, mother prepare you some food tonight. Number 3, blah blah blah, the winter make you cold. Number 4, blah blah blah, to map south the wrong way. Number 5, blah blah blah, Mrs. Jane picked the rose in the yard. Oke, kerjakan, pilih jawabannya menggunakan do atau does berdasarkan subjek yang ada pada kalimat. Oke, good. Sudah selesai ya? Do you understand? Sudah paham kan? Oke, nanti kita lanjutkan lagi. Ada beberapa soal berikutnya yang sesuai dengan materi sebelumnya. Jangan lupa subscribe, like, and comment in Miss Tini Channel. Jangan bosan ya, tonton terus, jangan diskip. Oke, bye.
Subscribe, like, and comment for Miss Tini Channel. Jangan lupa notifikasi loncengnya selalu diaktifkan. Oke?